All right, so welcome everybody to Coffee with Markus. Today is episode 83, and we're going to talk about what's happening in the markets, especially Apple and Tesla. And then we also have a follow-up from the 3 reasons why you should trade, because you know that we have something very special going on. We're going to talk about this today. And then, as always, we're doing a deep dive, talking about your questions, see how I can help you to make more money with trading. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Markus Heidkotter, and I'm doing this show because I see too many people having completely unrealistic expectations, thinking that their account will go from $500 to $100,000 or $1 million or something like this. And see, once they start trading, they realize it doesn't work this way. So this show here is all about the facts. And in this show, I want to give you 3 things. These are the 3 things that you need as a trader. Number 1, I want to give you trading strategies. These are the trading strategies that I use personally in my trading. This is why I'm always showing my accounts here when being live on YouTube. Number 2, I want to show you the tools that I personally use because I believe that they're awesome. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using them, so that they help you to make more money. And number 3, I want to talk about the mindset. Anyhow, so today, full program, as I said, we will talk about the markets. Actually, let's jump right in and let's see what is happening here right now. So right now, the S&P 500 and the Dow slightly down. But you see, if you look at a 5-minute chart, we have been teetering back and forth pretty much for all of the day. Today is August 31st. It is the last day in a month. And boy, what a month it was. So, I mean, look at this. For the S&P 500, up 7.2% for the month. The Dow being up 7.7% per month. This is actually the best month since 1984, I believe, since the 80s. So this is coming up now for 35 years, best month in 35, almost 40 years here. So no surprise that today we see a little bit of profit taking here. Because look at the S&P. I mean, it has just been going up. And at some point, traders will take profits. At some point, we will see a retracement in the market. Now, today, the Nasdaq is on fire. Look at this. Also for the month, up 11.3%. And why is this? What is happening today? Well, there is 2 events that happened today. Let's talk about it. We already talked about it last week. So Apple and Tesla had their stock split. What does it mean? Let's actually write this down here for a moment. So the stock split, and I don't know why they want me to log into my brokerage account. I'm not planning to trade Apple here right now. So Apple had a stock split of 4-1. This means that if you had 100 shares actually it's the other way around. It's 1-4. Okay. Or 4-1, who cares? The point is, if you had 100 shares of Apple on Friday, today you had 400 shares. However, here's what happened to the price. So last week, Apple was trading at $500 per share. And this morning, it was $125. Now, it doesn't mean that Apple is worth less because, again, there's now more shares available. Anyhow, so whenever a stock split happens, 2 things, 2 possible outcomes. Either today there will be some profit taken because you see they announced the split here on July 30th. And ever since it has gone up. Let's actually measure how much it has gone up since they announced the split. And if you look at it, holy moly, 34%. 34%. So at some point there will be some profit taking. And this is what I expected today. To see some profit taking, but it is marching higher. And why is this? Well, again, before it was around $500 per share. Now it's only $130 per share. So this means that it is more affordable for smaller traders. And guess what? Robintrack, where you see what Robinhood traders are doing, is showing that the look back period over the last 24 hours, Apple is actually the stock that everybody is picking up right now. So today, 12,587 Robinhood users bought Apple, put it in their account. So you see that now 730,000 people, Robinhood users, have Apple in their account. So this is what we are happening. this won't last forever. At some point, there will be some profit taking, because if a stock goes up 34%, I mean, some people, at some point, people who bought it here at around 100, which actually was 400, and if it goes up to now what? 130 times 4? Let's do the math here. Where's my handy dandy calculator? There it is. Let's bring it up. So 130 times 4. So it's like $520 right now. So this means between Friday and today, it rallied another $20. And at some point, people will take some money off the table. Now, the other stock here is also Tesla. And Tesla, oh my gosh. I mean, it's even worse than Apple. I mean, depending on how you see it. But if you look at from the time when they announced the stock split till now, the stock has gone up 81%. Somebody's asking, is this a bubble? Yes, this is a bubble, because this is where at some point we'll see some profit taking. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Tesla here would plunge down again to around 400, maybe even 350. So this is what's happening. This is what's driving the markets here today. Now, is this making sense? I mean, sometimes the markets don't make sense, but as you know, where is my favorite mug? There we go. Completely forgot to fill it with coffee today. As you know, I've been traveling. I've been back since 2 days. So right now you see me again in my usual studio, not in my dad's office, which I took over. So I'm in my usual studio. And I was sitting up until last minute and forgot to fill up my favorite mug. Trade what you see, not what you think. Anyhow, so John, just to answer your question, is Tesla still a good deal or a bubble? I have absolutely no idea why people are right now still buying Tesla. Yes, you see, this were probably today, people think, oh my gosh, Tesla used to, because we had a stock split in Tesla. Let's actually bring it up here. So in Tesla, it was even more extreme. Where's my text marker tool? There we go. So in Tesla, we did have a stock split of 5-1. So this means if you had 100 shares on Friday, today you will have 500 shares. It also means that the price got cut in 1/5. So on, I believe it was on Friday, we were trading at maybe 2,000, right? And today this has come down to 400. But as you can see, we're trading right now at almost 500. So this is where some people who are not following the market that closely think, oh my gosh, Tesla is no longer $2,000. Tesla is now $400. Or here, as it jumps today, 12.5%. It's only $400. It's a bargain. Tesla hasn't been trading at $400 in years. And you see, this is where some people are coming in who don't understand the market like you do, right? Because we have spent some time here together. And this is where they're buying it, thinking that they're getting a bargain, not realizing that right now, if Tesla is trading at $500, which it almost is, it means like $2,500 in old terms as of last week before the stock split happened. And I mean, we can switch, actually go to a weekly chart here. Take a look at this. I mean, we have a meteoric rise here of Tesla from now the adjusted price going from around 70 to 500. I mean, come on. This is insane. So is it still a good buy? I would be very, very careful, because what goes up must go down. And we have seen it with Tesla a few times. See, when Tesla had this meteoric rise where it went from 40 to 190, you see, boom, it came crushing back to 70. All of these are the adjusted prices right now. If I remember correctly, it was going up to 1,200 and then jumping back to 300. And we have a very similar situation that we had here when Tesla was going up to 360. I believe in older terms, this would be times 5, $1,700, something like this, and then dropped down again. And we'll see. There will be at some point some profit taking, and this is when some people are realizing, you know what, this actually might absolutely be overbought. But don't fight the trend, right? I mean, let me just bring back where did I have my stock splits? They're gone. It doesn't matter, right? Always trade what you see, not what you think. I'm personally staying away from Apple and Tesla right now because you might have heard me saying this. Everybody can get lucky every now and then, catching a ride like this. Yeah, everybody can make a few $1,000s in a matter of a few weeks with a lucky trade. But the key to long-term trading success is that you are able to make this systematically and consistently, because this gives you the predictability. Does this make sense? Anyhow, good. It's so good to be back here, and I'm really missing my coffee right now. I'll have one after the show. Now, I promise you that today we will do something special. We'll do a follow-up from Fridays. What did we talk about? The 3 reasons why you should trade. So let's talk about it. In the previous session, we talked about the 3 reasons why you should trade. And I want to quickly bring it up again right here. 3 reasons. Number 1, you can save your way to financial freedom. We talked about it. I've proven it to you that it is not possible if you just stop drinking coffee that you become a millionaire. It will take you way too long. And if you want to watch this video, I'll post a link in the description here. Reason number 2, we talked about it. Trading is the ultimate playing field. It doesn't matter whether you're young or old, whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're white, black, green, red. It doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't matter whether you dropped out of high school or have a PhD. You see me using my calculator constantly. And how do I use it? By simply adding a few numbers. It's not really that big of a deal. So therefore, when trading, there's no discrimination. There's only one discrimination, which is the educated versus the uneducated. And this is what I feel today is happening with Tesla and Apple, that a lot of uneducated people are buying it because they think they're getting a steal. Anyhow. And then reason number 3, and this is my personal favorite, trading can make you money, and money buys happiness. And I know that there's some people who say money can't buy you happiness, and we talked about this in the previous session, so I don't want to rehash it. But what I did in the previous video is that I said, you know what, if you know somebody in a tough spot, send me an email. And you guys are amazing. I mean, we have received so many applications. Let me come back to your full screen here, where you know people that are in a tough spot. And I told you in the previous one that you should nominate somebody who really needs this. And I'll send them all my profits from one of the accounts that I'm trading from August, which was $3,204, because I believe that together we can change lives. Now, I must say, going through the emails that you send was tough, because it just made me realize of how lucky I am, and that it was just an amazing reality check. And I want to actually read you one of the submissions that we got. Again, we got so many. It's not easy to pick one, but I want to show you one example here. And this is an example that was nominated by Alex Pavlis. Alex, are you on here? If so, do me a favor. Just type in the comments so that I see if you're on here. So I want to read this to you, and I hope that I can go through this because it's a really heartbreaking story. So Alex says, I would like to nominate Lisa for the Money Can Buy Happiness donation. And I'm reading it from my screen here right now. So Lisa works with my wife. Her husband died of a heart attack 5 years ago, leaving her as a single mom with 5 children. And her husband, Lisa's husband, did have minimal insurance that has run out about 6 months ago. And now Lisa has taken on another job to supplement her full-time job to make ends meet. And unfortunately, the family found him passed away in his home office. Now, Lisa's kids, again, she has 5 kids, try to help her as much as they can and fill up the void that her husband left. One offered to repair the kitchen, which was in dire need of repair, but made a bad situation worse. Now, all of the central air is routed into the attic. She has no running water in the kitchen. And so Alex says she could certainly use a blessing from God. And Alex tried to do as much as he could. He said, my wife has given her many gift cards, He said, I gave her some of my travel points to visit her dying mother. I mean, this woman has not only lost her husband, but now apparently also her mother is there with 5 kids. And so Alex said, but a sum of any kind of money would help Lisa out immensely. Alex, really, thank you. This is not tough to read. And trust me, reading through the emails that you sent, there's a lot of people in need. And I know that we can make a difference. Told you the trading profits here of $3,200 for August came from just one of my accounts. And I told you it doesn't change my life whether I have an additional $3,200 or not, but it seems that for Lisa can make all the difference. So Alex, here's what I want to do. I hope that that you're on here, or at least that you watch the recording. Alex, my team will contact you. I will send you, I will wire you the $3,204. And I'll do this from my personal account. This is not from a business account or anything. This comes from my personal account. And I want you, Alex, to give it to Lisa. It seems that you know Lisa, the single mom with 5 kids, really well. So I want you to do it. You be their hero. Okay? Just don't tell them where the money's coming from. If you want, you can tell them it comes from trading, which is true, 100% true. You don't mention that it comes from me, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we help Lisa. And it would be great if you could send us a follow-up if this has helped a little bit with her situation right now. So that's what we're going to do, because this is where we're going back to what we talked about. I do believe that money can buy happiness. Do you believe that we can make a difference in Lisa's life here? So, and this is why I'm doing this channel here on YouTube. I want to show you how to make money, because Alex, you have already done as much as you could to support Lisa with giving your points, with your wife giving many gift cards. And I want all of us, think about it. If we can all make more money with trading, and then we can, I mean, I want you to get to a point where you say, you know what, well, why not? Why don't we give just $3,000 to a family in need here? And I actually want to read you another email that I received, because it was so difficult to pick and choose. All of you have nominated people who really, truly need the money. And this is why I believe you and I, we do have responsibility to make more money, to help others. Money buys happiness. And this is why I will keep doing. You know that I traveled to Germany. I was doing these videos late at night, overtaking my dad's office, where it was 90 degrees because there's no AC in Germany, and we had a heat wave there. And I'm doing this because I want you to succeed. I want you to make money to give back. Now let me read you this other one from Mike. Mike, are you on here? Mike Corkery. So Mike nominated somebody. Mike nominated somebody who is a single mother of 4 children. You see, I think raising children, you know, I love my children. I love my children, Julius and Vivian. And I know that it is not easy to raise children. I only have 2. I can only imagine how it is when you have 4 and 5 kids. Anyhow, so Mike nominated somebody who is a single mother of 4 children. One of their children, her son, had a surgery a while back. And he needed to have the surgery, and she got stuck with a $9,000 bill. And now she's getting garnished for the $9,000 bill. So they take $150 from each of her paychecks, and she doesn't receive all that much. She's a nursing assistant. And here's what I would like to do. So, I mean, the whole profits from this one trading account go there. But as you know, I have multiple trading accounts. So I want to make sure, Mike, you know who you nominated. I want to send you money for this single mother of 4 children, that she doesn't have to worry about this garnishing a paycheck for a whole year. Okay? So for a whole year, I want to do this. And I want to show you something really, really, truly amazing. And I'm going to bring up an email, a screenshot from an email that I received over the weekend. And it's from Robert. So Robert Lloyd. Robert, if you're on here, I blurred out your email address and your phone number. So Robert says, Markus, thank you for being you, brother. I could go to a long story how ironic it is that I've been a Rockwell member for almost 4 years and finally started applying your trading rules in August of 2020, a month ago, and had one of my best months ever. But that's not what this is all about. I would like to donate an additional $300 to whoever you decide to give the money to. I feel very blessed and just want to pay it forward. Let me know the best method to get the money to use. Thanks for your persistence in all you do. Please give my best to Mark Hodge. Why I'm reading you this email, this is exactly what happens when we start making money together. And I know that people are probably telling you you can't make money with trading. And you know what? Prove them wrong. You can make money with trading. Is it easy? No, because you need 3 things. You need the right strategy, you need the right tools, and the right mindset. But you're here watching this video. And look at this. Right now, Robert, if this is okay with you, I will split up your $300 between these 2 people where I'm giving my money to. Robert, is that okay with you? So, and you see, that's what happened. Please, none of you right now, do not send any more money. I'm pretty sure. So, Robert, really appreciate it. But I'm sure that you know somebody who you can help out with this money. And this is where we go back to what we just talked about. Money buys happiness. I believe we have a moral obligation to make as much money as we possibly can, to be like Robert and all of you, to be like Alex, who already donated miles, and his wife. And I know that many of you are already donating. I mean, you have told me in these emails. And I'm so proud of you, what you're doing already. And together we can make a difference. And this is what this video is all about. And this is what this message is all about. And I know that we always talk about trading, we talk about strategies, and we'll do this again. In fact, this Thursday, I'm doing a very special Coffee with Markus. If you want to join, we'll post a link in the description. And this is where I will dissect the trades. I will show you exactly what I did in August to make this $3,204 that we are now giving away, so that you can replicate this. Okay, does that sound good? Okay, so awesome to be here with you. And I see all of the comments flying in, and in a moment we'll take a look at the comments. But thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for sharing this video and my videos. I really appreciate it. I was planning to bring a box of tissues. I should have. Okay, so it's so awesome. Let me just go through a few of the comments that come in here, and then we can also talk about trading. But we'll be here live 3 days a week, and during these 3 days, we talk a lot about trading, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'll show you exactly what I do. So Matt is asking, where do I find the wheel calculator? This trading in your memberships area. So it's good. It's all good. Okay. Hugo says, love your videos. Hugo, so good to see you here. And as you know, we are here on YouTube and on Facebook at the same time. So Hugo is joining us from Facebook. So we're good. Okay. So Wellness NYC says Alex can start a GoFundMe for his friend Lisa. Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. But you see, I just felt that I should do this. And of course, everybody can do this. And I'm sure that Alex is doing a whole lot here already. Okay. Good. Thomas says, nice to know that you're helping people in need. Glad to see all the good people here. You guys are awesome. It means it's all to you. I see all these comments here. So thank you, Almond Brown. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy is part of the mastermind. So good to see you, Lorena. Yes. Okay. So Hugo says, I'm making a video today on my channel for small accounts. Really? Okay. That's what we are doing here, of how to grow small accounts here. Anyhow, Brenda, so good to see you all here. Okay. And Paul, you are crushing it with the wheel. We talked about it earlier. Paul is right now just killing it. It's so good. Mike, so good to see that you're here. So, Mike, the team will contact you as soon as we are over here with the show. And so they will ask you for your account number. And I will personally send it. It comes from my account. So it's not from a business account or anything like this. It comes from my account, and I'll make sure that this goes out either later today or tomorrow first thing. And you know who you nominated, the single mother of 4 children. I want to make sure that you get her the money, and I will add the $150 from, let me just make sure, from Robert here as well, so that she doesn't have to worry for her paycheck, her little paycheck being garnished anymore for this hospital bill that she had. Okay. So good to see you. And Juan said it, yeah. So good to help Lisa and her family. Gotta say, I disagree on money buys you happiness. I do. I mean, do I look miserable? I'm pretty happy. I have money. Okay. Good. Okay, Donna is asking a great question. How can we start a fund as a Rockwell group? We could probably do that. You know what, Donna? This is an excellent idea. Because, you see, it doesn't really matter. Even if you just all give a few $100s, we can make a difference in somebody's life. And it's a great idea. I'll get back to you on this one. Okay. And John says, yeah, there's so many opportunities to help local people in need. Many residents here, California, have lost their homes in the recent wildfires. I know we have all this tragedy going on. I mean, in Louisiana, we had the hurricane. People have lost their homes in the hurricane. It was horrible, right? It was on the border of Louisiana and Texas. We have the coronavirus going on, right? I mean, people are losing their jobs. People are getting sick. John, you're absolutely right. There's the wildfires going on. So there's a lot of people who need our help, and we can make a difference. We can, right? So Juan Pablo says, actually, to help someone sustainably, can we provide a scholarship to teach them how to trade by themselves? Maybe even fund a small account. You see, Juan Pablo, it's a great idea, and I thought about it. Now think about, if you have Lisa with 5 kids, where right now the cool air, the AC is blowing in the attic, and there's no water in the kitchen, I think the money would help her more than setting up an account with her. But it's a great idea, don't get me wrong, right? Or you see, she took on a second job. And also the lady that Mike nominated, the single mother of 4 children, I'm pretty sure that she has 2 jobs. They might not have the luxury, Juan Pablo, like you and I, right, where we can actually trade and focus on this. I can only imagine being surrounded by 4 or 5 kids. It says, mom, 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 right? And I think in this case, it's better to give the money, but I like the idea here. All right. Foxtrot says, new to the channel. Hey, welcome to the channel. Usually we talk a lot about trading. Today was a very special episode that was dear to my heart. So if you said today, well, I didn't get any trading tips, subscribe to the channel. I promise I'll give you the trading strategies. In fact, I told you, not in the next one, on Thursday, so 2 days from now, 2 episodes from now, I'll do a special Coffee with Markus where I'll show you exactly, I dissect the trades that I did. I'll show you exactly where we got in, what we did, what were our expectations, what happened. I'll show you the exact results of all the trades that we did take in August. Does that sound good? So Foxtrot, if you're here saying, well, I thought I learned something about trading, I promise you will. Okay. Good. Oh, Carolyn, bless your heart. Caroline says, this is my dream, becoming a great trader to travel the world in a van to help animals and women in need. So many people need our help, and we are fortunate enough, Juan Pablo, as you said, right, to trade, to make money. And this is just amazing. Okay, Hans, so good to see you. Says, I've been a member since the beginning of August. Admire all the help to all your members. Thanks for being here. And Brian, you're so right. I mean, Brian says, if you're rich and miserable, you're spending your money wrong. For sure. For sure. Okay. So, Zina's asking, can we all try to add some money to this? You see, I like the idea from Donna. Maybe we just establish a fund. So, Rika, I know that you're part of our mastermind. Donna is part of the mastermind. Marge is part of the mastermind, right? And I know that if you're doing well and you want to give back, we will find a way. We'll find a way. Or just look around your neighbors, right? I mean, there might be somebody. Todd says the fact that you choose to donate anonymously says much about your character. I don't need the accolades. Thanks, Todd. Really appreciate your kind words. And so when I talk to Alex and Mike, I know, Mike, that you're here. I'm not quite sure if Alex is on here. So yes, please make sure that you tell them, here, it's a gift for you. You know these people. I want it to come from you. You don't have to pretend that it is from you if you're not comfortable with this. Just want to say this from trading profits. You can say that because it's true. Okay. So, Dumkov, is this actually, I have to ask, is this, what is the train engine? The little engine that could? Thomas the Tank Engine? Is this, I mean, you just have a hilarious handle, Dumkov, and also this looks like Thomas the Tank Engine, is it? Okay, said you inspire me to work harder. How many black dress shirts do I have? Way too many. Trust me on this one. Because I ordered them from M. Taylor. It's actually pretty cool. It's an app that measures you. So really, you put your phone against the wall, it measures it. So they're tailor-made because I have freakishly long arms. And when you have long arms, then most of the shirts are too short. And when you buy XXXL, where you have the long arms, then the shirts are too wide for me. So these are custom tailored shirts, and I get them. I just have to push a button, and a new shirt is being delivered. Just in case you were curious. Antula says, do you use candles in your trades? No, I don't. I just use 3 indicators, and the 3 indicators are MACD, RSI, and stochastics. And there's videos on this channel here on how exactly I'm setting this up. Okay. Good. So good to see everybody here. Oh my gosh. Mike, yes, we will get in touch with you. I think the team contacted you shortly before Coffee with Markus. We'll contact you again here in a few minutes. Rick says, great to see you safe at home. Yes, absolutely. It was actually a pretty interesting flight because it's scary how empty the airports are. I mean, there was not much going on. In the plane, I want to say there were maybe 50 people, where you usually have hundreds of people in the plane. So there was not a whole lot going on. Okay. So Karen says, money gives you the freedom to do what you want. Yes. And I mean, this is where you can choose, right? I mean, you can buy yourself happiness. You can buy others happiness. You can buy experiences. There's a lot we can do together. All right. I'm still a little bit under the jet lag. So today we do a little bit shorter video. What do you say? I'll be back here on Wednesday. And on Wednesday, we'll talk about trading again. Absolutely. Right. So we will talk about the wheel trades. We're talking about Zia. I saw that you're asking about PowerX Optimizer. So we will do this. We'll talk about PowerX Optimizer. We'll talk about the PowerX strategy. And if you don't have the book yet, the PowerX strategy, there's a link in the description. I'll be happy to send you a free copy. All I ask is that you pay for shipping and handling, which is $4.95, no strings attached. Or you can go to Amazon and pick it up there. I think it's around $20 on Amazon. So why not go to one of the links and I'll send it to you for $4.95. Anyhow, so good to be back in the US. So good to be back in the studio. So good to be back with you. Have a great rest of the day. And you are amazing. Feel free to share this video. Feel free to spread the good, because there's so much negativity going on, isn't there? I mean, if you look at the news, it's all negative. So together we can make a difference. Let's spread the fun, the cheer, and happiness. Take care, everybody. You're amazing. Bye-bye.